Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the eBay business. I had a pretty interesting week. This week I cleaned up throw up off of my car. Mowed the lawn. Went to go pick up a couple of free shipping items. And I sold some stuff on eBay. And slowly but surely, I am trying to work my way back into this eBay space here, and it is slowly becoming more tolerable. At this point, I could probably just stay up here for a couple hours. It's not super hot at the moment, but it still could be a little bit better. So I'm hoping within time that the weather gets better, gets a little colder, and it'll be much more comfortable to start working out of this space again. This year I'm going to be trying to get like an AC unit or figure out some way that I could also work in here during the summer months. I'll be vlogging my experience changing this place up, and I'll give you a full tour of what it looks like afterwards. I'm also planning on redoing some of these walls over here, and we'll have to see what we could do in terms of windows. And right now there's only one electrical outlet in this whole large space. Like, there used to be some knob and tube wiring, but due to insurance reasons, we had to take them out. So had to figure out a way to get electric over to the other walls within this area. So this is gonna be my project for the year when, you know, the better weather comes, to actually make this place a workable space, and hopefully I won't have to move any of my supplies back into our living space. As of recording this video, I am very close to being a top rated seller. I believe I have in the high 80s to low 90s in terms of items sold, and I need 100 items sold in order to reach top level status, also in addition to a certain threshold. So I am almost there to be considered a top rated seller, which is pretty awesome because, like I mentioned before, I do have that one negative feedback from earlier on in the eBay business where I made a mistake in a listing, gave the person a refund and allowed them to keep the item, but still got the negative feedback, which I totally understood. It was my fault, and he was not at fault at all, obviously. All right, so today we sold a couple things, one of which is this Wii Resort game. So I actually just sent a couple offers to some of the watchers. I think I had 2 watchers on this. I had this listed for around $13.99, and I just decided to send an offer like $2 off, and sold this for $11.99. So the buyer also paid shipping, so we're just gonna throw this in a poly bag and send it on its way. Next thing that sold is on my wife's profile. Sold this Under Armour new with tags Broncos polo. Now, I found this at Community Aid, and I think I paid up for this one a little bit. I think I paid around $3 or $4 for this. So this one actually sat around in my closet for a little bit and was able to sell for $8.99. Still new with tags, so very happy to finally sell this off. Turns out this wasn't as quick as a flip as I thought it was going to be. So glad this finally sold to be able to get my money back, in addition to a little bit of profit to be able to purchase some new inventory. All right, so we just threw the game into this bubble mailer here. Now, next thing we're gonna do is fold up the polo here. Let's fold it up to the best of my abilities. Fold it, arms going back, and just fold it towards the bottom. That way it is somewhat presentable when it goes to its new owner. So I got one of the larger poly bags. So just gonna throw this in here. Just like so. Take this off, and all right. Just like that, we have both of our packages ready to go. Another day, another dollar. So today we sold 2 things, and let's grab them real quick. Alright, I had to do a little bit of looking around. I'm assuming it's in one of these boxes. Haven't been in the eBay space too much recently. Aha, there it is. Alright, it's already in a box, so that's going to be pretty easy to take care of. Alright, so the first thing we sold today is this Norman Rockwell book. We had it listed for, I do believe, $9.99. Regardless, the listing will be on the screen. My wife picked this up at a thrift store, and my wife actually picked this up at the Goodwill bargain bins for about 50 cents. So we had this book for a little while. I mean, it only cost us 50 cents, so it didn't really matter to us that we had that much invested in a product. I like to get like anything between 50 cents to $5. That's typically what I've been investing in each individual item, and it has been working out for me thus far. Another thing that we sold is this blue utility camping knife. Now, this actually went to a viewer by the name of Eric. So Eric, thank you so much for this sale. I greatly appreciate it. This is actually my first sale to a viewer. So again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your camping utensil. We're just gonna throw this in a bubble mailer. We're just gonna ship this in the box that it's in. Just gonna throw in a little bit of void fill in addition to bubble wrap on this, and we'll be good to go. All right, so I just wanted to give you guys a clear representation of what I actually just picked up today. I found this listing on Facebook Marketplace for a bunch of free packing material. So I went over, and this is everything that he gave me. He gave me some free envelopes that he had used in the past, some bubble wrap, and in this box, I'm not too sure what it actually is. He has some popcorn in there, so that's going to be pretty sweet. There's another bag of popcorn over here and over there, and this is just some void fill plastic material. And I do believe in here there's a bunch of bubble wrap that he had, and over here it feels like styrofoam in addition to more styrofoam and more plastic void fill. So I'm going to be very set in terms of shipping materials for a decent while. It just goes to show you guys, just keep looking around on Facebook Marketplace, and eventually you'll find some good stuff that you can pick up for free or at a really good price. I just realized it has been a little while since I've taken you guys on a tour of my eBay space, and I know I've gathered a few new subscribers since the beginning of my eBay series. So let me just give you a quick little tour. So obviously walking in from the garage on the left, that door there, and that leads to outside. So once you're in here, we have all of my shipping material. Down below we have some void fill stuff, those peanuts that I showed you guys, and a bunch of other different variety boxes all around, and a little fan back there just to keep me cool. And this works perfectly as a shipping station. When I'm using this area full time, I have back there as like kind of a weighing station, but right now I don't have my scale or anything like that over there, and I just keep my utility knives and everything along this edge and ship everything on here. So over here we have the media room in addition to my storage room. I have a few VCRs in addition to that calculator that just will not sell. And going into this extra room here, obviously just more storage, and this is that shipping material that I showed you guys in the beginning of the video. Finally got a chance to get it a little bit more organized than what it was just a few minutes ago. So bringing you guys over to the main, here's some extra void fill stuff in addition to my trash can. So bringing you guys to the eBay space, the main eBay space. So that's the only outlet that works in this particular room. Over here we just have some clothing items that I haven't really gotten a chance to sort out. These are just personal items that I just wanted to sell on eBay. And over here we have our mannequins, that calendar that I haven't used since like the beginning of the series. And we have a bunch of random power tools along the side here that aren't being used. And just a couple boxes over here, storage containers that currently don't have much in them, but I'm ready to put things on them when I'm able to source a lot more. So a lot more storage, as you can see, and I'm not even sure what this is. This is something I pre-packaged, got it ready to go. So all this stuff over here is pre-packaged and ready to go, or at least I found the box that they should all go in. So a couple of, the lighting is awful. All right, a couple of electronics up there, And this is the game box that has all of my video games in there. And I actually haven't listed this yet. It is a vintage keyboard. So another thing that's on the death pile, and some keyboard and a mouse. This is something that I told my father-in-law I'd give him, so I'm gonna pick that up. And this is the death pile that is constantly growing, in addition to having some stuff that I still need to sell from a friend. And these are the clothing items that I've shipped so far, or not shipped, that I've listed so far. And everything over here, we have some stuff that has already been listed. And these textbooks, I am not going to list just because they are very slow moving. In addition to, they are not selling for that much. Stuff over here we've listed already, and I have a couple other items in those boxes as well. So yeah, that was a quick little rundown, quick little tour of the eBay space. Alright guys, this has been this week's episode of What's Sold on eBay. Sorry there wasn't a lot that was really moving this week. I had a very slow week of sales, just probably because I only have about 37 active listings on my profile, and on my wife's profile I think she has around 30 as well. So gonna be taking the rest of the day to list a bunch of items, so next week's video will be more exciting. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. It really helps this channel grow, and I'll see you guys later.